let's take a look at this question. This question is just very simple. I think this was either the third or the fourth question. They just concluded WAEC examination, the objective test. All right, the question reads: an element X has a valency of +3, full stop. The correct formula of its chloride is option A, X2Cl, X3Cl, XCl3, XCl2. Please, if you know the answer to this question, just drop it in the comment section. Alright? Okay, let's take a look at this. What do we mean by valency? And then what do we mean by chloride? These are the two things we are going to establish first before we go into solving this problem. Valency simply means the combining power of an element. Alright? It also means the charge to which an element carries. It can either be positive or negative. Usually the metallic element will carry positive valency, whereas the non-metallic element will usually carry negative valency. And of course, this will always come as a result of the number of electrons that an element can either lose or can gain in order to achieve stability. Okay, so now what do we mean by chloride? What do we mean by chloride? Okay, chloride simply means a binary compound formed when chlorine combines directly with another element. Let me take that again. That the chloride simply means a binary compound formed when chlorine combines directly with another element. Okay. Alright, so let us see how we can establish. And of course, what we mean by when we talk about binary compound simply means any compound that contains only two elements. It can be any element, but it must not be more than two elements. So have something like sodium chloride, calcium chloride, sodium oxide. In as much as that element contains, in as much as that compound contains only two elements, that compound is known as binary compound. But in this case, if that binary compound is formed between chlorine and any element, then that binary compound is called chloride. Alright. Okay, so the question says valency of +3 and what is going to be the chloride. Now let us see, the element is X. And of course, for chlorine is also there. The questions have tells us that the valency of X is +3. We should know that chlorine is in group 7 of the periodic table. Alright, all the group 7 elements will actually carry a valency of -1 because they require one electron to complete the outermost shell to achieve stability. Let me draw the diagram. Chlorine has atomic number 17. So if you want to draw the structure, the first shell of chlorine element should carry 1, 2. The second shell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 10 electrons, remaining 7. Okay. The last valency shell, or the outermost shell, should carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Meaning that chlorine is always looking for one electron to achieve stability. And when that electron is being acquired, it is now going to carry a charge of -1. Meaning that the number of protons, the number of electrons in a chloride ion is more than the number of protons in the ion. Okay. So let us see how we can establish the formula. So if the charge of chlorine is -1, whereas, okay, this is -1, whereas the charge of the X here is +3. Let me put it here, +3. So how do we establish the formula, the chemical formula or the molecular formula of this? Anytime we want to derive or deduce the formula of any compound, we are made to understand that first exchange or interchange their valency. Meaning that you should carry the valency of this one, give it to this one, carry the valency of this one and give it to the other, and interchange their valency. Okay, the valency of X is +3, so let us just say 3, ignoring the sign. While the valency of chlorine is -1, let us just say 1. So this simply means that for these two elements to combine to form a chloride or a compound, we will require one chlorine atom, one X atom to combine with 3 of the chlorine atom. Let me say that again. By exchange of radical here, or by the exchange of their charges, it simply means that for X to combine with chlorine, we need 1 of X atom to combine with 3 of the chlorine atom. So the formula is going to be 1X but 3 chlorine. So the formula is going to be SCl3, which means that our option letter C is correct. Option letter C. It's called. Please, if you have any problem on how to derive or deduce the molecular formula of any compound, please give me a DM directly. Do well to follow my videos on YouTube at Eugene TV. On TikTok, Eugene TV 101. You can also follow me live on Facebook. Thank you and bye for now.